I'm Penny ST, and I'm the host of Peace with Penny. It was the summer of 2014, and our trip to Israel was for our son's bar mitzvah present. My husband had gone back to the hotel, and my son, friends, and I had just stopped in a pharmacy.
Run to the bomb shelter, sweetie. Please hurry. I didn't hear the sirens at first, but the Israelis did. They're used to hearing these things. We ran to the back of the storeroom. It was a 12-foot by 24-foot windowless bomb shelter. My heart's pounding. Boom! Boom! I hear it and feel the percussion of the exploding bombs. I'm trying not to get sick. I look at my 13-year-old son and I think I'll never forgive myself if something happens to him.
It's an excerpt from a speech I gave to the Orange County Jewish Bar Association. It was the first, but not the last time we had to run to a bomb shelter. Our adventure and my transformation is also the subject of my book, Blasted from Complacency, A Journey from Terror to Transformation in Israel. The impact of the war made me want to work on peace of all types, and especially between Israelis and Palestinians. I know that the parents on both sides want their children to play safely in their backyards. The greatest disservice the media has done is to convince the world that there never will be peace in the Middle East. Yet there are pockets of peace even today during war. At Peace with Penny, we have a packed library of interviews of peace organizations whose members are often both Israeli and Palestinian who work together on peace, some for decades. The ways of working on peace are varied and include science, medicine, interfaith, transportation, sports, art, music, environmental conservation, and many more. Is it harder during war? Of course, and many of these peace organizations believe working together now is even more important than ever.
Today's video is a little different than usual. We're still speaking about peace, but this time it's peace of mind. I recently attended our annual meditation retreat with Rabbi Kavod Weider and Dr. Charles Lev, who prefers to be called Chaim. Chaim has practiced Chinese medicine since 1993 and has offered acupuncture and Chinese medicine services at OHSU Family Medicine since 2008. One meaningful practice he shared during the retreat is a short active prayer you can do anywhere, perfect for those WTF moments we all experience. It draws from EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique, a mind-body method that uses tapping on acupuncture-related points while focusing on an emotional issue. Many describe it as a blend of psychology, acupressure, and mindfulness.
And embodied at the same time. It's very deep work and very simple. And it's something that there are practitioners who support people in this work as therapists, but a lot of people learn it and just do it on their own. And you can find these videos, and maybe it's just some of my approach, but I'm an acupuncturist, I have to be very precise where I put the needles. But if you get so into exactly where the points are, it can become, just like the Qigong, you can kind of lose it. And I like to say this is a little bit like becoming a monkey again, that the tapping has to have a freedom about it. It's great to start around the heart, loose hands. Between the ribs on the left and right of the heart, there's this intercostal spaces. You can also go right in the very midline in the middle. And you can play with both hands together versus left, right, left, right, left, right. And the idea is we're just beginning to move some energy and clear the heart. And then there's these points right along the side, like the karate chop portion of the hand, and then just past the wrist, this is the heart meridian. And sometimes you'll see people tapping themselves when they're doing EFT, like, be gone, demon. And sometimes you'll see them tapping like, oh, I'm being so tender and loving with myself right now. And they're actually both very appropriate. So sometimes it's just like, oh, I just gotta move some energy. Sometimes it's like, oh, self-love.
Is it on the bone?
Along this piece of the hand here, and then along just past the wrist crease into the very beginning of the wrist. This is the heart meridian flowing through here. So beginning at the heart, and then coming over here, and you can kind of find your own flow, and then the center of the eyebrows, the top of the head, the center of the forehead, the third eye. Sometimes when we get really stuck in here in the sides of the ribs, this is another really big one. And then the other really big one is just below the clavicle on the collarbone. There's a lot of emotional energy that lives here. So as we're tapping, there's this very simple 3-step level of inquiry, and it begins even though. Even though I know they're lining up for breakfast and I gotta get going or I'm gonna be late for something. Even though my mom was hard every time she talked to me in the morning and I felt rushed every morning for school and I still carry that trauma in my body. Even though I'm in so much pain every day about what's happening in Israel and Gaza. Even though I'm late and I'm stuck at a red light. Even though it's really spacious. It's whatever's got you right now. And it could be incarnational and lifetime, and it could just be like, I'm late and I'm stuck in traffic. But it's what is it you need to clear right now? And the therapists who work deeply with this system help you find your deeper even those. Even though I don't like how I spoke to my kids this morning because I wasn't quite present, and I need to forgive myself and ask them to forgive me. Whatever your even though might be in the moment, even though is where this begins. And even though it's just an invitation to notice where you need to clear something. It's the emotional freedom technique. Even though I love myself is the middle pivot. So, even though I didn't have enough time to teach you everything I wanted in Qigong this morning, I love myself. Or if that's hard, I'm loving myself, or I'm learning to better love myself, whatever's right for you. And then the third piece is, and I know that I can. I know that I can sit here and tap myself until I feel better. I know I can call my friend. I know I can do some aromatherapy, call the chiropractor. It's an opportunity, just like even though I know I can, is an opening into empowerment and into possibility. And that's the whole thing. So even though, fill in the blank, whatever has you out of full presence in the moment, I love myself. And I know that I can. And while we're going through that process, we're tapping these points on the heart, we're tapping these points on the head. And at the end of the day, truly, you tap where it feels right for you to tap right now.
I hope you find this practice helpful, a simple way to reset and return to the present when you need it most. May you live in peace, shalom, and salam.